see again? Armored Beast Wing. Let me see if I got an art. Oh, there we go. Oh. Double A. Armor Crusher. There we go. That's what I need. Alright, ready?
Yep.
Okay. There we go.
Armor Crusher!
Slack ball! Sword dragon!
1-2! See this?
Stare down!
Armor Crusher! 4-4!
Where the other bat came from?
Tension! 1-2!
Sword dragon!
Armor Crusher!
Crash through!
Hurricane Deception!
Surgat shadow flow! Rising Falcon!
Trying to get rid of this bat, but I don't got like no soul.
Sword dragon!
4-4! 4-4! See this? 1 down!
Take that!
There we go.
I'll stop it! Jade Wave!
There we go.
Stare down!
Tension! 1-2! 4-5! 4-5! 4-5!
I refuse
Woo!
to fall here!
There you go. I helped you get a title.
The power of jumping the hell out of people. Ooh, that's a good boost there. Item uses cooldown time reduced by 12%. Oh no, I mastered that. And
That
the
sounds like that
aerial.
Final Fantasy 9 stuff. We get some items and you try to master that skill that's in that item.
Yeah, it's a similar type of system. Shoot, we just want a reward, and now we can recover in midair. You know, they knock you down in midair. You can push L1 to flip back on your feet.
Mm-hmm.
Oh crap!
Finish this quickly.
I'm gonna pause and freaking bat jump me.
Deception! Armor Crusher! 1-2!
Rising Falcon!
4-5! Armor Crusher! 1 down! Deception! Well then, let's move on.
And before I was rudely interrupted. What was I doing?
Oh, they got my Neo 3. Bad fact, you still playing? How you like it so far?
Oh, dude, that game is awesome. Yeah, I definitely recommend getting Neo 3 at some point, whenever you can.
Oh, I got Neo 3.
That is right, 'cause you bought the
Steelbook
Steelbook, ain't
edition.
it? Yeah.
Yep. Did you get a Steelbook edition or you got?
Oh no, I got the digital deluxe with that one.
Yeah, I got a Steelbook edition. And hopefully you get to see what the Steelbook look like. But I probably gonna look just like the cover.
Mm. I forgot Velvet got that title just for being in the menus, looking at your stuff.
Dragon Quest 7. Reimagined.
You're a fine swordsman.
Not as far as I'm concerned. I still have a long way to go.
What sort of demon are you?
A Yaksha. I'm a war demon.
A war demon. Makes sense.
And what about you? You're awfully peculiar, even for a demon.
I'm a Therian.
Therian? That's a new one for me. What sort of demon is that?
A monster that feeds on foes to gain power. I don't know much beyond that.
Huh. A woman who devours her enemies. I bet your demon type is... hag. Am I right?
What?
Oh.
Whoa. You've got the death glares down at least.
Oh, hag.
Are you an ass?
What sword style do you use? Who taught you?
I'm self-taught.
For being self-taught, you're really good. Your fundamentals are solid too. But then you suddenly throw out these kicks and all these other moves. It's really unusual.
Like I said, it's my own style. And what about you, huh? What's with those two swords? You say that big one is your life, yet you never even draw it.
It's best that I don't.
Huh? Is that part of what you learned at House Urangetsu?
Yeah, we pay our debts. That's the foundation of everything we do.
I don't get it.
Says, I don't drop my sword because the game will end.
Oh, I'll destroy everything.
Dude, acting like Kenpachi from Bleach or something. Like, we just, if I use two hands, the enemies won't stand a chance.
Yo, what's that? Name of that game? With the mechs.
Yeah, the game of the match.
Yeah.
What kind of game is it? Like, a big budget game or one of the indie games or what?
No, it's off the PlayStation 1.
Oh, Armor Core? Or
No.
Front Mission?
No. We plays that Asian looking dude. Kind of reminds you of Gundam. And you got that one doctor dude. He was over here.
Oh, I thought
like,
it
he
was
all
Metal
nice.
Gears.
Yeah, he was all friendly and so that.
Yeah.
But he's really an officer. But he tried not to use a sword because he said he was too powerful to use a sword, so he refused to use it.
Yeah, he is one of
And
the top officers of like one of the late game nations or whatever.
Yeah, and then you don't start using it again until the end of the game because he had to use it. He started wrecking stuff.
Yo. Yeah, Sion, he is easily the best dude in that game.
The doctor guy.
Mm-hmm. Man, I would love for that game to get one of those, those modern re-releases that called Chrono Cross God.
We never got one, did we? I said they never did a remaster of that, didn't they?
Yeah, they did. That one
When?
that was on, they released all the digital storefronts. Yeah, it was slightly enhanced or whatever. But yeah, Xenogears would be great because they could add all the missing stuff. They had to take out the original version back in the day.
Well, see, I used to like their battle system. They use that martial arts system.
Oh man. You see, a re-release would be great because one of that game's biggest problems, besides the stuff they had to cut out, with that, it had a lot of loading. So like a modern
It did.
re-release, I'll take out all that loading. Man, shoot, that'll be great alone for just that.
Everybody had their own certain mix.
That dude Bart was one of my favorite dudes too, though.
That's the one that had the desert one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, Sion was the best in my opinion. Then, Bart was good. Then, that dude he got later on named Billy was good. But yeah, they did a re-release. I hope they buff up that Beast guy. 'Cause he looked cool, but his was like the suckiest one though. He was like way too slow.
I'll finish this now.
Armor Crusher! Hey, 4-5!
Rising Falcon!
Then later on in the game, you got this little I think she was like some kind of bio android named Emerald. She was also super good.
Got you!
Armor Crusher!
But she was one of those characters like when they rushed the game. yeah, took out her ultimate mech. So unlike the other characters in the game, her and another one of the characters couldn't
I
get the
unleashed all
ultimate
my
mech
power.
because they got
Maybe I
cut.
overdid it.
Oh, there, you have like no HP. You must have been using Velvet's claw move.
I'll finish this
Now
now.
you gonna get Grand Theft Auto 6 for the phone out?
Of course I'm gonna get it. Are you gonna get it?
Yeah. It look realistic as crap because it's gonna sell out for a while.
I'm definitely gonna get it. I just hope those rumors ain't true. It ain't like $100 or whatever nonsense you were saying.
Come on, really?
I think we're actually almost done.
Yeah, it look realistic as crap because it's supposed to come out last year, but they delayed it again.
Mm-hmm.
See, that's what I'm saying. So for them to try to release another console, you ain't got this generation's Grand Theft Auto yet because the Grand Theft Auto come out almost every generation. Will be
Yeah.
stupid.
You said you can't taste anything. How is your
I
sense
wasn't
of
paying
smell?
that. I
Why
wasn't
do
paying
you
that
ask?
talk no
Those
attention
two
about the
senses work
PS6
together.
whatever.
You know,
Them
like how
people's
if you
dumb.
push
No, I
down
wasn't
one,
either,
the
but
flavor goes away.
I
If
won't.
anything,
I
my
knew
sense of
they was gonna
smell has
try to just
improved.
go ahead and get started
What
on the
about
next
you?
one.
All
And a
my
lot of
senses are
people,
sharper
almost
now.
no, I won't say a lot of people.
Still,
Everybody was saying like, dude, you didn't really utilize this generation.
You said Eutherians eat demons,
And they're right.
Not what I'd call a pleasant diet.
Look who's talking. What do you eat?
I drink mostly.
And the crazy
Huh.
thing about it
That doesn't
is,
sound pleasant either.
and
Nonsense.
no,
There's nothing
and
more
it's,
depth
it's
and
to me,
variety.
it's a fact.
Every ingredient,
The
every
one that
process,
utilized the most out of this
alters the whole.
generation was
The rich,
Nintendo.
complex flavor dancing
Yeah.
across the tongue. The mellow aroma.
Well, you know Nintendo, they
exhilarating
marched
the
at their
nose.
own beat,
But what would a
to
child
their
make
own
such
drum.
things?
Whatever.
Yeah,
The only downside is now that
yeah.
I'm a
Even
demon,
though they
stuff
had to
goes
do
to my head
that,
faster than before too.
at least they
Now
give
that
us
you're a
the
demon,
most new stuff. I mean, I have to admit it. I really think that even though it's not totally um let's just say true or whatever, but I think they could last a while if they just have most of their first party stuff. But I know they can't do it forever. So you still gonna need that third party support.
There is some
But
news about Sony that I actually found interesting. 'Cause
or what?
back when that Jim Ryan was there, he's not the CEO of Sony no more. But back when he was there, he was the guy that was responsible for porting some of Sony's first party games to the PC. Like it was
Mm-hmm.
because of him they started that whole thing with putting like God of War and like Last of Us, Ratchet and Clank and whatnot on the PC.
Mm-hmm.
Now while it did make them some money, come to find out, they said the PC people wasn't buying those games as much as they said they were.
Mm-hmm.
And so they said Sony, one of the dudes that's infamous for leaking news, and he's like almost always right. He did like a thing recently where he said that Sony is considering that actually cutting that they're stopping that whole process with porting those single player games to the PC. Now they'll still
Mm-hmm.
do like the games as a service type games like Helldivers 2.
Mm-hmm.
But they said like those God of Wars and Horizons and whatnot, yeah, they're not gonna do those no more for the PC. And in a way, I actually see that as like, I guess you could say it's almost like a good thing. Because when they do those PC ports like that, they're kind of
Mm-hmm.
devaluing the PlayStation's worth a bit. People
I
make
want to say the
fun.
same thing Microsoft doing.
Yeah. Because people was making fun of PlayStation about, oh man, it don't got no games and blah, blah, blah. Usually they mean about the exclusives getting ported. But once this news came out, you still got some people kind of complaining about it. They talking about, man, I don't want to have to buy a PlayStation play their games, but at the same time, isn't that the exact same reason people buy Nintendo systems though? There is a part where people buy Switches, for the portable play, but there's
Mm.
also a ton of Switch owners that buy one just to have access to Mario and Zelda and Fire Emblem and whatnot. 'Cause you can't play those any other way but
I mean, that's
get a Nintendo system.
yeah. That's why Nintendo keeps making their money in a way because you can't you don't want to share everything. And I think that's going to hurt Microsoft a lot because one, they shot themselves in the foot with this Doom Game Pass thing. One, when it was doing good, but you also like decreasing profits because you make a lot of day one games on your Game Pass thing onto a monthly subscription instead of paying for a full price for one game. And then you up the price of it, and then
Exorcist.
Did he slip and fall?
Mm.
that's just I don't know, that's just crazy. Now you want to put these on the other systems?
No, he was thrown in.
Oh yeah, Wii Point combo, that's what it was. Harsher Boodle sitting as Tearing Thorn.
Or something you got it could be art or something that's weak to him, he's weak to.
Yeah. Now versus you can equip those 3 arts. If you equip it in a row, they use them, then yeah, you quit a combo because you hit all of his weaknesses to that one combo, like I said. So I'm about to equip that for Velvet real quick.
Yeah, Microsoft. And I was looking at I still watch that dude UTech USA, but I think he called it something else because he normally highlights about tech stuff and and consoles and PC stuff.
Mm.
And she was sitting there talking about the new I guess CEO or president. And he said he finds her very, very weird and very, very troublesome, right?
Mm.
Because for some reason, he said for found kind of weird is that he has a nice history of like tech stuff, like I guess what I don't know if it was Amazon or something like that, but it shows nothing in her resume that she's a gamer.
Oh, I guess you gotta
So
do a rock and roll, but yeah.
It seems that way.
You little... 4-5! Damn it! You're in my way! You little... 4-5! 4-4! Oh, damn it! 4-5! Deception! Damn it! You lie! 4-4! 4-3 in my way!
You won't fly!
4-4! I'll stop! Hurricane deception! 4-4! I'll stop! 4-4! 4-3! You're in 4-5!
You won't fly!
4-4! I'll stop! Hurricane deception!
crap.
4-5!
You won't fly!
4-4! I'll stop!
No, I can't die here.
Oh crap, oh no! Oh,
he laid you out.
yeah, he did. Hey, stop, cut it out. You let that dude on, what is it, Thornburg up there, Freakazoid cartoon. Like, hey, cut it out.
Bro, Freakazoid was that cartoon, man.
That was a goofy cartoon. That ain't on the tick.
Deception! 4-4! I'll stop!
You won't
Hurricane
fly!
deception! 4-4! I won't die die yet. Not until I have my revenge.
Revenge?
The bastards at the guild who tried to kill me. They want me to take the fall for their smuggling operation.
Wait, are you saying the whole guild was involved?
Of course. You think a second-rate sailor like me could pull off all that mischief by myself? I mean, sure, I was in on it. Helping them wasn't without its benefits. He has a point. It would take more than one person to dig that tunnel into the warehouse. Problem is, our extra-legal activities were a little too successful. The Abbey was bound to notice us at some point. And dead men tell no tales. So they blame it on you and kill you to cover it up. Looks like it's not going quite how they planned.
How do you mean to get this revenge of yours?
A raid on Helives. I'll kill the lot of them. This I swear.
That would be suicide.
That sounds
Do you have
awesome.
any
I'm
idea
in.
how many exorcists are around?
They'll hunt me down no matter what I do. I just want the guild to pay for what they did to me. That's all I wanted. But I guess even that's not gonna work out.
Oh my ass!
We'll take this back to town and tell him you're dead. That should be enough to satisfy the exorcists and get them to call off the search.
Oh my ass!
But why?
I have my reasons. We need a boat fixed for starters. Plus, if you stir things up after I leave, I imagine it'll slow down anyone who's following me.
If that's what you want, miss, I won't let you down.
Oh, he's a lizard, so I mean, he grows his tail back.
Yup. Probably why she did it without a care.
I mean, he just cut his asshole. He goes, "God damn it."
No! They should have put one of those Wilhelm screams there just because it's funny. No!
Yeah, so what was I talking about? I forget.
That was something.
But yeah, well, yeah, this chick, this new CEO, right?
Mm.
By the
She's sitting there
way,
talking about
how on earth did you find out where
how
I was hiding?
she's another one keep on saying how there's not enough babies being born and so that. And this dude sitting there saying, what the heck is she talking about?
Another babies being born.
Yeah, is it, dude? You was in charge of a gaming console that the Xbox and so that. Why the heck are you talking about babies not being born, not enough babies being born? It's like, what are you talking about? And it come to show like he was like looking at her profile so that, and it's like you see some things like you can tell that she's not a gamer because it's like just showing that she only been playing Halo for like a few days, like it's like 15 days, whatever. He was getting trophies like this is like he's starting to think like she got that job, but she just started playing games, whatever, to make sure that she's a gamer. But she didn't get that much trophies and all that. So he like, but they like everybody like they just pick somebody, they put somebody in that spot, and they think the tech stuff, probably the marketing stuff like that. But you're not a gamer, so how can you be in charge of that? He said, I think that's a problem with the last people they had.
Like I said, I really hope it works out for him because the Xbox brand has been in a rough spot for like almost the past decade, and they need some help to turn things around.
I ain't lying. Because of the
I
point of
don't want
stores how
to
to
see
carry
them
their stuff.
go because Sony needs competition. Like because Sony, when they have more competition, in their console space, because
They get better.
they kind of do their own thing. Even though the Switch 2 is way more powerful than what the Switch 1 was, Nintendo still kind of operating their own, their own little thing. But so Microsoft is Sony's main competition in the same space, and we need them around because Sony gets arrogant when there's no competition.
Yeah, they'll turn like how EA has became stuff
Yeah.
like that.
So I want them to get rid of all those goofballs and get Microsoft to turn things around. They need like another gamer in charge, basically. Hopefully they could get
Yeah,
one at some point.
you know who I missed? They used to be part of Microsoft a long time. Remember that dude, Major Nelson,
Oh yeah, yeah.
and
He
everybody
was a
respected him.
regular. Yo,
Yeah, and
yeah.
everybody
I
tuned
haven't
in
even
and made
heard
it
from him
pop.
in a long time. I don't even know what he's up to these days.
I might need to look him up. But yeah, like he was like extremely powerful. And like you make since he was popular, it got the 360 very popular so because he makes a lot of videos so that on there
Mm.
like upcoming games and stuff like that. And he was also he was a gamer too. They need people like that. They need people like that. You can't just sit there and just put random people and all they think about how to make more money. See, that's how things start to fall. I mean, they came from almost everybody.
Mm.
But one time Nintendo was got in the rut. They started, they finally got back on their feet. With the third party store, with the third party let down and stuff like that, they finally got back on their feet. They made men's with Square Enix and all that sort of that. Boy, they better be glad. And same thing with Konami. Konami finally got the. I'll say, okay, we can't deal with this Pinko machines or whatever we're doing is not working out. We got to go back into gaming. Finally.
Yeah, I'm actually glad they finally got their head out their butts.
Well, I
Started
guess
doing
whoever made a
something.
decision. Well, I guess whoever made a decision, and people's like, okay, this ain't working. This is stupid.
Mm.
Why we stopped doing that? Like Capcom learned the same way too. Capcom, Capcom. Ooh, Capcom been on fire. Capcom has been on fire lately.
No, with them, they just had to get rid of Kenji Inafune. That's all they had to do with them. Once they got rid of that
Mm-hmm.
Kenji Inafune dude, like I said, I respect him because he was responsible for a lot of great Mega Man games and whatnot. But he kind of lost his mind during the 360 and PSD era, so yeah, he had to go.
Mm-hmm.
The exact moment they got rid of him, that's when Capcom's been on their glorious comeback. They never stopped yet.
Mm. Probably, I bet you probably on his high horse because, like I said, Mega Man was a big success and all that stuff like that. It's like, oh yes, everybody listen to me and this and that,
Hmm.
and that doesn't mean jack. Same thing, like well, Konami, whoever's in charge of Konami, whoever made those decisions was stupid. They have not done anything since. They ain't did anything with Castlevania. They trying to make all these spin-offs of Metal Gear, even though they didn't create it. It was Hajima's thing. That dude Hideo, he made his own another gaming series. Even though it's good, even though it's not as big as Metal Gear, but it hurts pretty good. People liked it.
I think Death Stranding's been doing pretty good actually. Like
Yeah, like
I
I said,
never
it's
played
not
it
no giant like
myself.
Metal Gear,
Yeah.
but it hurt us pretty good because it was enough to get it a sequel. They got some celebrities to make some appearances in it.
I'll finish this quickly.
Armor crusher! For fire!
Woo.
For four!
Come on, really?
Yeah.
Overall, I'm glad they actually found out that the shared play works great in this game though. No issues.
Mm-hmm.
I'll finish this
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah. What happened?
No, I got jumped by these freaking pigs or whatever.
Well, it's blocking by itself, so
Yeah, I'll edit these videos later. I'll just save them the clip.